a moment of silence, please. Thank you. Please join us for the pledge. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We do have a quorum. We want to thank everyone for coming out this evening. I was about to tell Ms. Erica if she would go ahead and pass the offering tray, but I guess we'll probably hold that off until towards the end of the program. With that being said, Ms. C, are there any changes to tonight's agenda?
Yes, sir. If we could remove number 7, we were going to do an art presentation by Miss Nesbitt and her students, but her stepmother passed away, I think early this morning and wasn't able to be here, so we'll reschedule that for those students to be here with us and do that. And also, if we could take 9D, it's approval of the job description for the central office bookkeeper, and we'll move that to a later date as well. If we could strike that, please.
Okay. Well, you've heard the recommendation and alteration from Ms. C. This time, we would like to approve tonight's agenda with those necessary corrections. Ricky, second. Ms. Marks, are there any further discussions? No further discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. We are approved. The next item on the agenda will be approving of the November 18th minutes. We've had the opportunity to look over these minutes. With that being said, at this time, we'd like to entertain a motion to approve. Brad, second. Ms. Marks, are there any further discussions? No further discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Minutes are approved. Okay, next item will be the approval of our financials. Ms. Kim, if you would give us just an overview.
Yes, you've got 3 months there. We were able to get our financials finalized in December by the state for the month of September. So we were able to get September, October, November for your approval. You will see that, as I had speculated at the end of the year, we were going to see a drop in our reserve, and we did go from 4.83 down to 3.86 at the end of the fiscal year. But we have climbed back up from that. A small amount. We're back up to about 4 months, so we're still in a good place there. And I had added some of the comparison data that Ms. Bracken had wanted. Does that suffice with y'all? What y'all wanted to see? Okay, so we will continue that. But as far as our finances, Erica and I will hopefully soon after January is over and W-2s, 1099s, and everything she's got going on, we'll get an amendment done. We have got some new money allocated to us since we approved the budget, so that'll be there. But we will get that taken care of, and hopefully maybe the March meeting we can have that done if everything goes well for her schedule and mine to get everything taken care of. But we are sound financially.
Okay. Board, with that being said, this time we'd like to entertain a motion to approve October, November, and December's financials. Kobe, second. Brad, are there any discussions? No further discussion. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. We are approved. Item number 6, we have a delegation wishing to speak to the board. Mr. Robbie Brackens. Mr. Brackens.
Yes, sir.
The floor is yours, sir.
Hey, so my name is Robert Bracken. For everybody that don't know me, so thank y'all for letting me speak. We go to a lot of sport events and stuff, and sit around talking with people. And the choosing of the coach, the final candidates was supposed to be said tonight, is what I was hearing. So just went over a little list of things about the decisions in our new coach. Looked over the past 8 decades. 4 of the past 8 decades were winning decades, with the 60s, 70s, 80s, and then from 2000 to 2009. What we need to do is look at, my opinion, is look into what was going on during these decades. How was the coach coaching these kids. And I understand that these kids nowadays, these coaches encounter more pushback and stuff like that. But one of the things is we've got to get back to the winning ways, and we got to figure out which one's the best candidate to do that. Me, myself, my only winning season I ever played was my senior year. But I never stopped pursuing wins and never stopped pushing and giving it everything I had. My senior year, I think we had 27 or 28 people on the team. But that was 27 or 28 warriors, and we went to war every Friday night. But along with this, it's not just about football. It's about the entirety of Geneva sports as a whole. One thing, I speak to my son every day. What y'all do today in strength and conditioning, son? And he says, well, we run a little bit and then went and played football in the gym. Okay. When I was in strength and conditioning, we did strength and conditioning. We lifted 3 days a week. We did supplementals and conditioning 2 days a week. The only time we did not lift or do any of the stuff was on Friday nights when we had a football game. Other than that, we was in the gym, or we was on the track, or we were running stadiums, we was running bleachers, we was running field lines, we was doing things to stay in shape. There's a lot of times back in the day that, there's a lot of things that need to go into the choices. Like, look at his background, is like, what's his strength and conditioning program? I can tell you, Geneva is way far behind. We're so far behind people as far as strength and conditioning, as far as schools go. I'm just looking back over the records and stuff like that. Last year, we allowed 444 points to be scored on us on the football field. That's insane. And, I went to the school, my kids go to the school, and we'll always be here. We're homegrown, we're right here, this is what we'll be. So, when y'all are making y'all's decision, I just believe that we need to look at the best, not just the winning record. Who's got the winningest record? Who's got the best program? So, that being said, let me go back to my first winning season was my senior year. That was that coach's second year. Then his third year, they went 12-1. And years after that, they went to the playoffs. And we need a coach in here that's going to do it his way, sit the parents down and say, look, you let me coach, you be the parent. You send me the good kids and I'll turn them into athletes for you. We need athletes all around: football, basketball, baseball, track, volleyball, soccer. So strength and conditioning comes into all of those aspects. Like, I had a question I've been looking up, trying to research the state of Alabama. Why can't in the 6th grade we start conditioning? Like heavy conditioning, not even weightlifting, but showing weightlifting techniques. Give them a piece of PVC pipe, teach them the correct stuff to do. Give them a box, teach them how to squat properly. That way, when they get in there and they can actually put weight to it, we don't turn into teaching them because they already know. They got the technique. You give them the base work, the groundwork. It's just like building a house. You build the foundation first. You dig the hole, you put the foundation in before you do the framing and the roof. Put the roof up and the framing up before the foundation's there, it's going to fail. The foundation is the base of everything. Anything in life. So.
We certainly appreciate you coming out, sir. You haven't said anything that I don't agree with the exception of we're living in a different generation than you when you came through.
I didn't get that far, that part. That was in there too.
But please know that we appreciate you. Now, allow me to explain the process here, and because your speech should have been done to that committee that did the 25. Well, how many candidates was it? 25?
I think
Yeah, that should have went to them.
32.
Because 32. Because what's going to happen tonight? That committee has completed their interview process. Mm-hmm. They have a candidate already. They're bringing that candidate before the board, the recommendation.
Right.
And all we are doing is we're going to either accept or deny their recommendation. Right. So we're not. They have been hired to do the job. And one of the things that the board does here, and we try to do it as best we can, we try to support our administrators. Because bottom line, if you're not doing the job as an administrator, you don't need to be an administrator. But if you're doing the job, then it's our position to make sure that you have what you need to do the job.
Yes, sir.
So that's where we are tonight. So there's going to be a recommendation from the superintendent to the board. And that board is either will vote it in or vote it down, whatever the case might be. If they
Yes,
vote it down, then the committee will have to go back and regroup, and then they will have to bring another candidate. But we don't choose candidates. The board does not do that. And I think, because I know that I've had a lot of people that tell me, give me their 2 cents worth about who the next football coach of Geneva should be. And I made sure that they understood that that's not where my process comes in. That's going to be done by that committee of people that have been placed in that position to do the interview and to thoroughly vet them. And they're going to come back to us and say, well, this is who we feel is the best possible candidate for Geneva City Schools. And so that's where we are tonight. But like I said, I appreciate you for coming and sharing your thoughts with us. And I can remember back, I'm probably a little older than you, but I can remember back in those days when teaching and coaching was really teaching and coaching. Right now, we don't have those same,
It's more like parenting.
yes, sir. But thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Next item on the agenda will be the superintendent's report. Mr. C?
Yes. Well, this is January, and it's School Board Appreciation Month, and we just wanted to take time to tell you all 5 of our school board members, thank you for the job that you do, the service, the dedication that you put forth to our school system, and most importantly, our students. So with that, we have just a few little things that we want to give to you. Thank you. Our principals, Mr. Cruz, is at the basketball game. We had a schedule that was not on our schedule, so he's there. Mr. White is in Birmingham with his son at an appointment, so that's why they're not here, but they have gifts they would like to present, and also the system. So to our chairman, thank you, Mr. Cosell.
Thank
And
you.
Mulkey's is coming.
Checks in the mail, right?
Yes, that's right. So, okay, I'll tell you what, Coach, if you just want to get those bags, and then I'll just go, sorry y'all, we are in tight space.
We hope to change that.
Yes.
The blue one is Miss Tawana's and the
Okay,
other
that,
one's
well,
are for guys.
if you want to hand out the middle school, Mr. Smith,
That's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
that's okay.
Our vice chair, Mr. Brackton, and then we'll get a picture at the end, if that's okay. Thank you. I saw that. Mr. Tawana Marks. Mr. Brackton, thank you. Take care of the land.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you all. We appreciate you all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, those go too. Yes. Okay, yes. There's another gift.
Okay. We don't always get paid like this every month.
All right, so now I'll call on our supervisors. Coach Justice, do you have something?
Yeah, we got a few things going on right now, mainly geared towards school safety. We're still waiting on our radios. We got radios in our buses, radios for our administrators district-wide. They're coming. I talked to them right before the holidays. They're just waiting on stuff to come in. We've already measured at Mulkey, the fence. Now I'm just in the process. We're going to put a windscreen around the fence at Mulkey around the playground, kind of block that area off. Not only the playground, but if you'll notice when you go by the street, there's 2 of the bigger fencings that you can see, and we're going to cover those as well. Probably put a little graphic on them, make them look good. And now I'm just kind of shopping to figure out what I want to put on there. Also, we've got a Michelle Infinger, who's an architect who is helping us down at the baseball field some, has agreed to come Thursday. She's going to walk around with Miss C, myself, Mr. Cruz, and Mr. White, and just get some preliminary ideas about securing this perimeter over here. We want to hear her ideas, see what she has to say, and I think that's just a good start because we know that's a big process and it's going to take some thinking, and just kind of want to hear her opinion. She's done a lot of work with the city of Dothan as far as security. She's done a lot of work with the National Guard over there as far as securing their buildings, and she mentioned to me just over the phone how she just had some ideas and wanted to come around and look. So we're excited to see what she has to say, but just a few things we got going right now.
Thank you, Mr. Justice. Ms. Erica Wright?
The pre-K lottery opens this week statewide, so we'll have flyers out. You may see some out from other systems too, but the lottery will be in March, but the flyers will start showing this week. We had professional development last week system-wide at both Mulkey and the high school. Middle school attended at both schools. Overall, I think it went fairly well. We had several different presenters with different topics. And then Kim alluded to budget amendments. Those are in our near future. We're rocking and rolling.
And I want to compliment Miss Wright. She did an awesome job with PD last week. Very, very good session, so thank you. All right, high school, is Miss Bynum, did Mr. Cruz leave you some notes?
Yes, he
Okay.
did. I'm just gonna read them.
Okay.
To make sure I understand things. He said the boys and girls basketball teams are both off to a 2-0 start in area play. The girls are 20-2 on the season and are currently ranked number 6 in the state. Macy Turner and Hayden Howell were selected as the Bryant Jordan representatives for Geneva High School. And Hayden was also selected to first team All-State in volleyball and as a member of the Dothan Eagle Super 12. Joshua Diggs, Judd DeRowan, Zarek Hall, JJ King, and Dawson Smith were selected all-county football. Hayden Howell, Allie Akridge, Saj Millsap, and Corey Post were selected all-county volleyball. And Connor Gillow, who's actually a middle school student,
Yes.
was selected to all-county cross-country. Our sophomores were given the opportunity to hear from GTEC instructors. They actually did a little different. They came and brought some students with them and their instructors, so they were able to ask them questions. And then we'll go and tour GTEC in a couple of weeks, and so they can decide what they want to take for next year. Kira Howell, Geneva High School junior, is competing on American Idol. We get one a year. They're giving us this year. So that is our second year in a row of having a contestant on American Idol. Carly Jo Groves won the first ever seniors versus seniors dominoes tournament. And yes, it gained a lot of public publicity. Maybe that works.
You did a great job.
You did a good job.
Very good,
I
Miss
saw that,
Bynum.
yeah.
It was fun. I thought we were gonna lose, but Carly Jo brought it home for us. And we're preparing the juniors for the state ACT, which will be on March the 10th.
Thank you, Miss Bynum. All right, Miss Metz with Career Tech.
Right, so I hope each of you received a handout. So in February, Alabama has a statewide initiative to highlight the importance of career readiness programs in K-12 education, showcasing diverse fields like healthcare, everything that we offer at GTEC, manufacturing, business, to prepare students for a future success. And schools and organizations hold various events to emphasize CTE's impact on student achievement in our economy. So on your handout, you'll see activities planned for the month of February. Ms. Henderson and our CTE teachers have been working hard to prepare the activities. So as you can see, February is going to be super busy. And I won't read all of those. We'll invite you all to come to City Hall to see the mayor. He will sign a proclamation declaring February CTE month in the city of Geneva. And that is at 2 p.m., on February the 2nd at 6 p.m. at City Hall.
Okay.
I want to thank Mr. Bracken right here for helping with, if you notice, February 20th is Trades Day. This will be a first that we have offered and trying to get the ninth graders interested, hopefully, in some of the trades. And Mr. Bracken will hopefully support that and help us with the table and demonstrate for the students.
Any way we can.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Metz. Mr. Smith, did you have anything for the middle school?
Oh, yes,
Okay.
Mr. White left me on this.
Okay.
On behalf of Mr. White, thank you, school board, for all you do to support us down at the middle school. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you so much for everything you do for us. He wanted me to mention about our ACALT rewards. We have a plan in place moving forward for the month of February, where we reward our students that scored either a 3 or 4 on growth or in proficiency on ACALT, and we'll be rewarding them February 11th through the 13th with a visit to the movies and a trip to Henderson Park in Enterprise, where they'll get to spend a day and just enjoy and be rewarded for their hard work and their efforts on that state test. And so he also wanted me to acknowledge how we strategically do that right before we get ready to take it again to motivate our little ones to do well again.
Good
So
plan right here.
we are heavily involved in that, getting that ready and getting that plan to move forward. We'd like to also report that at GMS, we had a large percentage of students who qualified for first semester exemptions because of them scoring a 3 or 4 on proficiency in ACAP and that related subject area. So just very proud of our teachers and our students and the dedication and hard work that they've put forth, and just seeing good things happen academically down there through their efforts. So again, thank you all.
Okay. Ms. Mallory Nixon for the elementary school.
Yes, thank y'all so much for all you do, board, and I promise you we have gifts for you too. They're coming. But yeah, we are focused too. We are preparing for ACAP. You know, we did take a little dip on our report card, and so we are really zoned in right now. We are focusing on math and intervention plans especially. We have started math facts. If it wasn't already happening, fluency practice every single day, assessments, and we have contests going on for the months of January, February, and March as of right now. Teachers have their intervention plans in and have turned in what times of the day they're doing that. I want to thank Ms. Wright too for helping out with our PD with Number Talks. That was a program that I learned about. It's really more strategy talk with math and kids, and just letting them kind of investigate and come up with their own strategies. And anyway, she was very great of finding that PD for us, and Amy and Kim have been helping them with the budget, trying to find the books that go along with that so teachers can get in there and learn more. So we also have ACAP workbooks and online resources coming in that are new. It's the newest ones, and I've seen them in other schools as I was the reading coach, and so I'm excited about that. We are also having peer observations. So our teachers are going into seasoned teachers' rooms and seeing, you know, what they're doing. And I get the chance to go in and teach a little bit during that time. So that's been fun. We also have an at-home, like an extended award that we're going to give out at the end of the year through IXL. It's a program online, and kids who are spending time outside of the school hours, they will be awarded at the end of the school year by grade level. Of course, Miss Emily Ammons, she's hit the ground running with our coaching cycles. One area we know is special ed, and so she's going in the special ed classrooms and helping there as well, because that's an area on our report card that we want to see, you know, bump up and increase. So, and I just want to give a shout out to our robotics team. They will be competing again January 31st, and we wish them well. And yeah, so we're just hitting the ground running.
Thank you, Ms. Nixon.
You're welcome.
And that concludes our reports.
Ms. Kim, do you have anything?
I don't have anything to do.
We did not add this as an item, so we probably need to put it on next month's agenda. But we spoke about changing the location of the school board meeting. And just for the benefit of the public, we're looking to hire 2 new positions here at the central office. So we're losing our room here and turning it into a couple of offices for those individuals. So we had talked with the mayor and the city clerk about moving the school board meetings to City Hall. So going forward, that's one of the things that the board is aware of, but we just probably need to vote on it officially. So we'll add it to next month's agenda. We have a little time, so it's fine. Everybody knows, you know, we just more or less need to set up some time, I believe. We talked about April.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we just need to let them work out logistics, the superintendent and the city clerk. And then hopefully we'll have more room where you can invite your friends to come out and be a part. I know, we'll make sure that we have something interested on the agenda so we can bring everybody out to be a part of it. And you were AEA, right?
Yes, sir.
I forgot your name.
Casey Goodson.
Casey, you have anything you would like to share with us?
No.
Okay. Well, we thank you for coming down. We thank you for what you do for our educators. Okay. Board, anything you would like to share before we go into?
I don't have nothing to say, but I got some couple of questions based on what was reported.
Okay.
I got some questions. At Monkey, when you talked about the the IXL,
Yes, ma'am.
and the kids spending what they do, I said, is that like community service?
Oh, no, ma'am, it's an online program where they, work on math and reading skills.
Okay.
And, you know, the ones who have shown the most effort at home, which is outside of our school hours,
Okay.
we're just trying to, you know, get them to learn at any time of the day to help us out. So that's just a way to motivate them.
Okay, good, that's good. After school program, you did not cover that this time, normally you cover that.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, the after school program, absolutely, that's all the time. But yeah, it started back up today, actually, after Christmas break. And so, yeah, we will continue that.
And they're probably doing IXL in the after-school program, aren't they?
Okay.
They are. They're doing that, and they're iReady learning pads.
And then Mr. Justice, you talked about the, someone, Miss Infinger coming.
Mm-hmm.
Who's involved in that process, and, do we have, are we gonna include like EMS in that?
Well, right now,
Do that walkthrough?
yeah, right now it's me and Miss C, Mr. White, and Mr. Cruz.
Okay.
Just the principals and just kind of just preliminary, just throw some ideas around, see where we are, and then obviously we'll build off that.
Okay. Yeah, when we get a little bit more plan, can we? make
Sure, yeah. I mean, obviously we'll start bringing you guys in, but we just wanted to, just the first time to see what we got.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Anything else for it? Okay. Then we'll turn it over to the superintendent for her recommendation.
Okay, the first item I have is for our Geneva High School football coach and athletic director. And so the superintendent recommends that the Geneva City Board of Education approve the hire of Mr. Donnie Smith as Geneva High School football coach and athletic director.
Board, you've heard the recommendation of the superintendent that we would approve the hire of Mr. Donnie Smith as the Geneva High School football coach and athletic director. At this time, we'd like to entertain a motion to approve. Ricky, second. Kobe, are there any further discussions?
On discussion, I have Ms. T, I did send you some questions.
Okay.
Did you give me some feedback on those?
Yes, we plan, I've already spoken to, and I'll be meeting with Coach Smith, and, we are gonna make this a seamless transition with the community and players as possible.
Okay, any other discussion?
Yeah,
What's up?
that was it, that's just the last question.
To ask for two, I think I probably have them in my,
Did you want to just ask? Okay.
I sent you some.
I think based off of our interview and our discussion with Coach Smith, he's gonna, all these things that you addressed, he's gonna fill the gaps, and he's gonna be ready to go with our student athletes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
No further questions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed?
I have to abstain.
One abstain. Okay, let the record reflect. Okay.
All right. With that,
Congratulations, Mr.
Yes.
Smith.
Thank you.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
excited for him to take the reins.
Ready to go.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
All right, with that, Reverend Clausell, due to the approval of the new football coach, Mr. Donnie Smith, the superintendent recommends for the effect of the 26-27 academic year, Mr. Donnie Smith will transfer from GMS assistant principal to GHS teacher. And so that won't take place until the beginning of the academic year.
Okay.
And I didn't put a date because we haven't voted on the school calendar yet.
Okay, so he would remain the assistant principal until the end of the school
Yes, sir,
year.
he'll finish out that contract. He'll already, start even, I think tomorrow, with the plans and everything of coming on board as the high school, coach and athletic director, that he will finish his duties as assistant principal at the middle school.
Okay. So due to the approval of Mr. Smith, the superintendent recommends that effective 2026-2027 academic school year that Mr. Smith be transferred from the GMS assistant principal to a GHS teacher. Did we get that? At this time, we'd like to entertain a motion. Kobe? Second, Brad? Are there any discussions?
Just question. I know that there's a transition period, but what's the plan, with the transition as far as I know in the spring, normally there are different things that the football team normally does, in the summer, how's it gonna address, how's it gonna be handled?
He will take
still
over.
handle it?
Yes, he will still handle that.
I'm
Yes.
just asking because I
Yes.
see, because of your
Yes.
recommendation that it doesn't come
Right.
effective until August,
Exactly.
basically, so I wanted to make sure that
Yes.
he's gonna be still able to do that.
Right,
Fill in
right.
the gap.
Yes, and I met with Mr. White, and he's more than flexible about working with Mr. Smith. That yes,
Yes,
we've handled those small details.
Thank you, ma'am.
And when do you see posting his job for the
Assistant.
assistant?
We hope to. We have our positions. We're going to close those out that we have on the table, and then start fresh probably next week, right, Miss Erica? She
It's
helps
on the
us with
list.
that to start. Yes, because we want to be early.
Yeah,
So.
Any other question? No further question. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Approved. Okay.
The next item, the superintendent recommends that the Geneva City Board of Education approve the job description for the special education coordinator for Geneva City Schools.
Board, you've heard the recommendation of the superintendent that we will approve the job description of the special education coordinator for Geneva City Schools. At this time, I'd like to entertain a motion. Brad, second. Colby, are there any further discussions? No further discussions. All in favor, please signify by saying aye. We are approved. Position is there. Miss Erica. All right, she's smiling. That's all right. Okay,
And that's all I have for tonight.
okay. Board, anything?
Only thing I would add is, I would invite everyone out to, for a community event, on, 2 different community events. There is a, community event that's Monday, starting at 8 o'clock. If you want to come out, there is a walk for the MLK, that's gonna be taking place in the community, starting at, Philadelphia EPC. If you need a flyer, I can send you a flyer. And then there is a program, a breakfast and well as a program. Breakfast no charge. Everything is free. But that's that on the 19th. And then also on the 7th of February, there is a Geneva County Black History Program that is youth generated, where our youth across the county participates, and that goes to raise scholarships for 4 graduating seniors, one from each high school across our county. So that last year, that previous years, that scholarship has been $500. This year, the scholarship is increasing to $1,000. So any support that can come out and support that effort would be great. Ms. Bynum, I will get you the information as far as so our seniors can apply for that scholarship as well. So we can move forward with that. So, any questions on those 2 community events? That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Once again, I would like to thank everyone for coming out this evening. I thank our administrators for the great job that they're doing with our students, all of those who make up the Geneva City School System, to our parents, to our community. I would say to you, I'm grateful that you are concerned about our children's future. We have a new football coach. What we can do is we can get behind our football coach and support him in his efforts to be successful, or we can do like other folks, get on Let's Talk Geneva and just put it down. He's here. Let's support him. He's here. He's got the job. And unless he does something that he just doesn't want to do and decided he wants to go somewhere else, he's going to be our football coach for next year. We need to get behind him, support him, give him a fair chance. If he needs help, let's do it. The board is here, Mr. Smith.
Yes, sir.
We're behind you. We voted you in, so we support you. So I want you to know that. I want you to hear it from me. Board here will share with you. We support you in your position.
Thank you.
I hate to lose you as an assistant principal, but I support you because our administrator said you are the person for the job. So we're behind you.
I appreciate
And
it.
if we
Thank
can
you.
do anything to help,
Thank you very much.
we're here. With that being said, our next board meeting is February the 9th, 2026 at 5:30. With that being said, I'd like to entertain a motion to adjourn. Kobe, second. Ricky, all in favor, say aye. We are adjourned. Thank you so much.
Can we get a
Oh, photo?
photo for y'all?
Yeah.
Yes. For appreciation.
Appreciate it, man.